Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty. Bonjour, bonjour, as it were. Right. I thought I'd professionally, cut out a little cough from my audio there, but I think I caught the end of it anyway, by the look of the wave monitoring, but oh well. Be fine. We'll be alright, we'll be okay. We've got an hour of an excitement before us, through which we can do a whole heckin' yeah, and it will be a pretty heckin' yeah day if all computer things are responsive. Let's have a look. Rogue It videos. Let's go. Right, okay, so at notified. Sing with me, everyone. Streaming now. Beginner account. itf3 moon now on https://www.twitch.tv/regitutube. Copy the link. Come on now, because we'll need that again. Boom. That's that one done. Okay. Close Discord for now. Oh my goodness gracious me. Woo! It's Gariccio, fresh from his victory in the Euros, has transferred some of the celebratory spirit to moi, with some lovely Prime subscription. Thank you very much indeed. Let's go. I get best content creator by miles. Couldn't be me, but thanks anyway. Right. Let's have a look. Let's go on El Chanel. I can't believe it. Mate is like pumping out content. He's already put out the video where we've just recorded it. Mad. Takes me about 4 years to do something like that live. Beginner account. Can we sort out Into the Future 3 moon? And this is where we paste in our link. And we go to next. No, it's not made for kids, though it's also not made for kids. So screw you. Monetization off. Video elements, we don't care. Checks, don't know really what you're checking. There is nothing to check. Thumbnail, I was reading through my Twitter and I haven't found me live thumbnail yet, but I have found my tea break thumbnail. It's not even a thumbnail. We're going to use that because it's pretty epic. Details, link, publish. Let's go. I don't think I turned comments off. Oh well. We'll sort that out at some point. Whatever. Okay, let's go back up the chat. Fresh like 2 weeks ago. Aha, now it's Olympics time. Yes, indeed it is. But at kind of unsociable hour where I can't catch what's going on, but anyway. You should do a stream doing 4-star stages on your main account. I think I'm already at the point where I'm finding them too difficult. That meat shielding arrangement bamboozles me. Does it bamboozle you? I believe the purpose of it, because there is method in my madness. Can you believe it? I believe the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is for speed of units and to sort of average that out. So I've got my slow ones first, but they're not Praise Cat. maybe that's why that's bamboozling you, because it's confusing me now, actually. So, fair point. I concede to you there. It does actually make no sense. Now, what I've actually realised, quite interestingly, you see, is that OBS, for some reason, at the moment, is being, well, fundamentally terrible. It's being really bad. To the point where once I start a stream or start recording, it doesn't really matter which, it will record or stream, but it will then just like be completely unresponsive. And this is where I've been saying beach balling. I realise I've not kind of given any kind of term along with that. It's a term I heard anyway to describe the little things aren't working, I'm going to load indefinitely symbol on a Mac. Because it's like a little pinwheel of colours. Some people call it a beach ball. Anyway, that's what that is. And it's just generally pretty bad, basically. But I thought, hey, I can force quit OBS when the stream's over, and that will be fun. Probably. What isn't fine is the run so far. We've got some questions to answer. Will you be streaming Manic Mohawk attempts when it comes around? I absolutely will. Intend to anyway, because that is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Is fully for the purpose of getting my levels to be where they need to be to beat Into the Future, Floating Continent and Moon. By the way, I haven't beaten Floating Continent in any meaningful sense. I'll get to that. And then I'll build on those levels, or use the same ones if they're enough, to beat Manic Mohawk. The timetable's quite limited. Hydrate. But that is also my fault. So, you know. Any tips on how to beat the crazed cat? That is a great question. I do. You'll find a guide for it in this series that Nightbot's telling you about. And then my final question, I was gonna... Here we go. Why are you not using Bahamut Cat? Because I'm dedicating all my life force to knocking back and/or, probably or, and at different times, freezing the big scary man. If I can keep it stuck indefinitely, then I don't really need to be doing massive damage to it, just enough. And I think even with Bahamut there, we're not going to be doing huge damage. Now, I may reevaluate that. It would probably be sensible to reevaluate that, because there'll be big lumps of enemies that it could quite perhaps be useful to disperse with in a big lump. That's fair enough. But this is kind of the strat that I've got on at the moment, and is that which I'm trying. Now, I have finally remembered to get together all of well, not all of, but like get to a point where it actually exists, the second anti-alien treasure. So we should, by all accounts, be in a competitive position. And once we've got a decent strat nailed down, that is where you guys come in. Once we've got that nailed down, if it's still not working, well, I think we're going to have to start increasing levels and seeing where we can start beating this. Because immediately after this, it will be Manic Mohawk anyway, so we'll need to increase levels for that. So, although I only want to increase levels to the minimum, we probably will need to end up doing it, and there's probably a fairly sensible argument for doing so, because it's not as if anything you do afterwards is going to be remarkably easier or requiring of lower levels. So our start off here wasn't supreme. We've got enough monies for Valk apparently, according to the CPU's purchase list. So we'll play it out a little bit, but just not very long, because oof. It goes down quick. Because we need to have a go again. So do you have all the treasures? I hope my little monologue answered that. I can be very specific in the sense that I've got all superior treasures against the aliens, except for one, which is the last treasure I got to activate the second one, and that is inferior. But other than that, we are rolling. We are pretty good treasure-wise, so that shouldn't be where our problems lie. There's only a little bit of leeway. Wait, you can force close so you don't spend energy? I don't know, like, in what sense that question's phrased. Obviously, it's difficult to tell over text on the internet. If the question is phrased, don't you know that you can? That is what I've just done. If the question is, wait, you can? Yeah, you can. As long as the stage doesn't say no continues on it, indeed you can. Okay, right. So I'm going to be a little bit more sensible with how many units I'm putting out here. I mean, I've already gone overboard by the look of it. Because that Celeboodle's going to die. Yeah. And we've bungled it again. But I don't know. It takes quite a lot of health to get off the base in order for you to activate the lads within. How do you force close? Well, it depends. On an Apple device of my age, you double tap the home button. On a newer Apple device, you get the little line at the bottom of the home screen and raise it up, and then flick your app away in the same way you do with everything else. And then Android, I think there's like a little thing on the left of the bottom kind of menu that you usually have, and that gives you your kind of app menu where you can force close. That went well, and exceedingly well, didn't it? Thank you for the craze guides years ago. Oh dear, makes me feel old. They helped me a lot, and now here I am in late game. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you gave them a go, and I'm glad that they helped you. We have another question come in. Gosh, question time, am I right? Saying, why are you using Crazed Titan? That is for extra wave power for getting stuff at the back, which again, you could argue is a purpose that could be fulfilled by using Bahama. A suggestion that I am, in fact, open to is fair enough. For the moment, I need to actually get my start off sorted. Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. Tongue twister there for some reason. And I tell you what, we've got some good luck to start us off in that. 100 bits worth of clovers. Fantastic, thank you very much. From Blue Microbe 775. Well, thank you very much for those bits. Much appreciated indeed. Get out of this level as possible. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we're okay. OBS has responded. It was beach balling. And I don't know why. We're on the latest version of OBS. We're on a computer more than powerful enough to run it. It's just, you know, it's deciding today and any other day I've actually run it in relatively recent times at all. Is not going to be the day where it works. Okay. Why are you leaving this to your CPU? Because I want things spammed as quickly as possible. And at the moment, I haven't been building enough monies for that to work on the runs I've done so far. But hopefully that will all change this time. Me being more sensible. We're gonna get a dragon, macho leg, and then I think we're gonna go from there. Oh, I remember now as well. I developed a little strategy where I do the 2 cheaper units here. Because Celeboodles one-shot everything, I might as well use the cheaper ones. And, you know, without stuff around them, I guess. The little meat shields just kind of overwhelm them. Oops. No, not for them. It's not nice, I guess, but for me, it's... Yeah, I think we can afford to do our It will do nothing now. I think we're getting too much of an upper hand over them. As you can... Oh dear. It's happened again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happened again. We got another suggestion to lure and then CPU, which isn't a bad idea, because heck, like I did a run where it went it went a lot longer than any of these runs so far have gone, and we got to 94%, not 94% done. 94. Oh, I've been sitting on max monies. That's awful. Not 94% done. 94% health left. So yeah, a little bit difficult. You know, a little tiny bit problematic. But as you can see, it takes quite a lot of health coming off the base before activating it. So actually, we're going to be pretty much fine on this run. Max worker cat. Already at 13,500 monies. Time to hydrate as the boss comes out. Let's start cautionary erasering, and then in fact, everything-a-ling-a-ling. Let's go. Come on, CPU. Come on, Valk. No, don't do that. Right, well that's too late for you, isn't it? That teaches you, or at least I wish it would, because it won't. The Valk will continue to keep doing the same thing. That's how they work. They're not intelligences. Anyway, my previous self wouldn't have believed that. We've got AI, surely. I'm not sure I ever believed that. I don't know why I'm saying this, casting aspersions about myself. As you can see, this is going better than before. And hey, maybe the lure and push through strat is one to employ here. I'm open to suggestions, and heck, we've got some pretty decent ones. What levels are Ruin? I think it's level 29, for the reason that I didn't have enough XP for level 30. Not for any kind of weird number thing. It's like weird beginner account maths. If I ever do maths. Yeah, it's run its course, whatever level it is. And that's kind of the limit of what we can do. That is really kind of it. Yeah. I'm feeling like Bahamut would be a good one. I got Valkyrie in here because when she does freeze, gosh, she's fabulous. Wow, I didn't actually think that was going to happen, but okay. 73%. Wow, that is much better than before. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, okay. Let's put Bahamut in. What do we think about Crazed Titan, ladies and gentlemen? Because we've got the suggestion that you need area of effect, and then there's a suggestion of getting rid of Crazed Titan, and I don't know, I think I might be sympathetic towards that point of view. It's not making its money's worth, unfortunately. Whereas I think in the level before this, it can supply money's worth. But with these 3 units here, it's kind of a definite thing that I'm not going to be using CPU because it's going to run out of monies. And what we are going to do is we're going to swap rows for this reason. Fantastic, right? Look at that. We've got ourselves a knockback improving combo. Oh heck. Got him. Look at that. Look at that. And if I am using my own firepower as opposed to CPU, well, Valkyrie could be pretty good. And oh my god, the triple. Not actually calling it the triple. Did I call it the triple? Is that like an understood thing? I don't feel like I remember calling it the triple. Is that a reference to me that, like, I barely remember? Ah. Big brain indeed. Mad. Make sure to hydrate. Cat cannon seems to be causing your Valk to die prematurely. Maybe switch to slow beam. I think you need to have beaten this level in order to get slow beam. No, it's something else. Maybe. Anyway, no. Yes, that's what it is. You need a fully upgraded attack power on the cannon, which I'm kind of grateful for. Because it gives a reason to upgrade the power when actually it kind of disadvantages you mostly. But that also does kind of out of bounds the slow beam for us. The suggestion here is use cat cannon only when Valk is attacking, which is great advice for like Bahamut when it starts attacking, so it won't move forward because it's mid-attack. Valk's attack is way too fast to be able to time that effectively for me and for anyone watching a tutorial. So we'll just reserve it for when Valk is not at the vanguard of the battle. So we'll try this, I think. Well, that was fun, but I've got to run. Well, have a nice time wherever you're off to, Theo. I think I'm saying that right now. We had a discussion about that, didn't we? I have a slow beam and have not beaten this level. Well, I'm not sure it's supposed to be a kind of guaranteed win, so don't feel ashamed there. We'll all work it out. Don't worry. We'll work it out. Still use CPU. Big words. No. We're not going to be doing that. We're doing things properly here. Come on. We yeah. I don't know what we do, but we do it properly. Nice. You. And then Meat Shield to protect them. And we're going to start getting our work out. Actually, no, I'm not going to do Crazed Cat, because that's just probably going to build up and do lots of damage. Instead, I'm just going to do these 3. Bit of an idea. Not a bad idea either. Not a bad one. It's a fairly reasonable one. Except we're now actually getting decimated, so we need to bring it back. I'll be alright. Again. Lessen the flow a little bit. We can do the 2 cheaper ones. Boodles. There we go. Very decently regulated. We might let some of our stuff die off. We've just done nothing there. Oh well. That's going to chip down the base quite slowly. We got our worker cat to max. This is my first stream, so I'm curious. How many streams have you spent attempting this? None. Today, I cheated my way through Floating Continent, because I think this level's actually easier than Floating Continent. We'll have to go back to that one. You don't want to know the amount of cat food I spent, and I didn't actually keep count eventually. Anyway, this is stream number 1. We're breaking new ground. I reckon once we've got it worked out how to do this, I'm fairly confident we can do this level with the levels that we've got here. I think it could well be possible. But the previous one, absolutely no chance whatsoever. And I wouldn't suggest continues to people either, because I had to use an immense amount of them. 3 Nimoy boars at once was just not good. Dang, Reggit use continues. Continues are alright. I like continues. Continues are sensible when used in moderation and only after a run that you know was particularly good. The problem is when you immediately use a continue on a run that had absolutely no hope, which is kind of what I did today. but for a very specific kind of tutorial-y purpose. I'm going to give myself a pass on that one. But yeah, much better use of cat food than Cat God. Replenishes your monies, puts the enemies to the far side of battlefield at their base. I reckon overall, good. Okay, so we're going to set Valk up onto the battle here. Oh my god, what was that? What was that supposed to be? What was that? That was some ridiculousness that has entered the field of battle there. My dear god, what was that? That's not okay. That's actually not okay at all. Flipping sake, honestly, that Bahamut should have at least been given, you know, sort of the decent manners by a Bahamut, its brother after all, to at least get one attack off. For goodness sake, it wouldn't have made any difference to whether I won or lost. That is just terrible, terrible manners. But as you can see, right, we're kind of in a state where we're almost holding them off. So, you know, this whole thing looks kind of decent. Right, OBS, are you going to let me use software, or are we going to just not care at all about working properly? I have something I need to respond to in the chat, so it would be really nice of you if, I don't know, you actually worked as a piece of software. Just take your time. You know, it's not as if I literally can't do anything until you cooperate. It's nothing like that at all. No, nothing like that. It's not like you're just completely holding me to ransom by just not working. Nothing like that. I don't know where you got that idea from, to be honest. Guess I'll just have to sit back here hydrating until OBS decides to work. Because currently I can't interact with it. Right, how do you stream Battle Cats using OBS? Well, currently I don't. That would be my facetious answer to that one, in line with context. So there we go. The real answer is Lightning to USB-C in my case, because that's all Apple. Into the computer, and then video capture device. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to sit here. I was actually doing things this stream, and OBS has taken it out of my hands. I can't reasonably force quit and start again. But the program is not responding. I love that. People talking up for the CPU. When I had my CPU on, they were like, "Why are you using the CPU?" I blocked it. I mean, no one actually said it. There was an inquisition. There is nothing I can do here at all. At all. I'm not going to try and live stream with OBS not responding. Because I don't know what's going to be put up on the screen or not put up on the screen, or what. Didn't you say continues are bad in your Crazy Cat video, and you're like 100 rants about no continues? I don't remember what I said in my Crazy Cat video, but I can confirm that you may be confusing continues and no continues, which, being opposites to each other, I have opposite opinions on. No continue stages are limiting, irritating, and often very unjust in the amount of energy it costs you to get anywhere, do anything with them. I don't like no continue stages, i.e. I like the ability to continue. I'm just going to have to do the raspberries. OBS? OBS, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big no. Okay. I'm going to have no option but to do it. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to force quit OBS. And come back. See you all in a sec. Stick around. Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's kind of remembered where we were. Video capture device off. And we'll just have to see how long it takes before OBS decides that today is not a day it's going to be operating. We'll see how long it takes for it to do that. But the fact that we've got a kind of dual obstacle today of OBS not working properly, and additionally the level itself that we're struggling with. Oh, great. And I mean, you know, often I'll happily take responsibility for the lack of smoothness in my streaming, but I'm going to say not today. Because it's not my fault. Like, OBS is just not working as of recently. It's at the latest version. Nothing I can do to update it. There is no logical reason why it should be doing what it's doing. And there's nothing I can do about it. It just quickly devolves into not responding. While still streaming, but streaming completely blind. And no one can produce a live stream with software that doesn't work. And that can't be my fault in this case. I'm trying. But unfortunately, try as I may. Yeah. Please don't die, Celebrate. Kill me. No! That's not what we want. Oh well. I have to hope these lads don't do too much damage too quickly. Okay. Also, I actually tried to put keyboard shortcut hotkey stuff on OBS, like start the stream, stop the stream, that sort of thing. But actually, it just doesn't respond to them. It genuinely just doesn't respond to keyboard shortcuts either. So I think what I'm going to do is just, well, I don't know, write down my settings, whatever, and then reinstall OBS and try that. Speaking of trying things, what we're going to try is one legend unit at a time, for the purpose of them not all being killed at once, because we can hold off this boy kind of semi-reliably, and if there's a legend unit there as well, well, holding off should be a distinct possibility. So let's see if we can actually turn it into a distinct possibility. Looks like we got a spicy knockback there, which was ideal and very nice. And I'm just going to continue doing my 4 meat shields, and I guess this is the independence that not using the CPU gives us, and the Bahamut power is credit to Bahamut, doing us really well, like doing a pretty great job. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice. Okay. Keep this going then. 4 meat shielding. Bahamut is dead now. Alas, do not worry. It is a ruin time. Hopefully not too many of my stack of sticks I've randomly decided to call them, the dragons and the legs, will die. Except they all will, I'm fairly sure. Not before, however, they've killed a decent amount of enemy shenanigans, which kind of also allows them to stay where they are. It's great. Wow. Kind of in business here. There's another knockback. Very nice. Misses. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. A Ruin knockback is a knockback effect. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves in the Aruran stage, but in the Bahamut stage, goodness me, we were doing a pretty decent job. Monies are very healthy, so that's good. And I can just continue spamming the first row with an occasional glance over to the second row. That looked like a damage knockback to me. I don't think it coincided with an Aruran shot. We made our way quite a significant distance across the battlefield. So that's pretty good. Overall, we're just doing quite well. This is a bit of alright, isn't it? This is a bit of alright. I think we're going to send Valkyrie in as a support unit. Keep Bahamut to a separate stage again. But we'll see what damage Valkyrie can do, helping Aruran. Maybe some brief stabs. Freeze would make things significantly better. Oh, look at the beautiful timing of that. It did indeed. And a double freeze! Valkyrie! Bringing her along worth it. Fantastic. That was quite possibly another damage knockback. I don't know. It's difficult to tell when you have an Aruran around, because you may associate things with things that they're not. There's our Valkyrie gone, which is sad, but you know what? She did a fab job while she was there. Got a decent stack of sticks, along with Aruran at the moment, which is... We're not going to get ahead of ourselves, and we're not going to try and get Bahamut to join Aruran, because they're kind of actually fighting for different things as well, not back and leaving things where they are. Oh, smooth! Smooth, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, oh, too easy. You're absolutely right. Oh, easy modo. Oh, hydrate that. That was good. Go on, my son. Go on. I should not forget to meat shield, but that was really good. Oh yeah, I forgot about this bit. Anyway, that was, yeah. We did it. We did a good one. We did a verifiable good one there. That was pretty good. Not gonna lie, that was really good. That was so well controlled. I mean, honestly. That was really good. Honestly. Ah. Brilliant. Do. Congratulations! 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 Do. OBS has broken again. No, honestly, it has. Beachballed me. It will not respond. It is not responding. But hey, we got what we needed to do done. OBS, you're being bad today. I almost swore at you. I should be careful not to. But anyway, we have put Bahamut away in an alien grave. Pretty good. Yeah. Fighting both the level and OBS, we've still succeeded. That was pretty good. Okay, why don't you use both the rows at once? I'll tell you why, because I've never done it before and I am averse to new things. All your arguments for it are probably sensible. But do you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to force close OBS and start the stream again. And do you know why, ladies and gentlemen? I'll tell you why. Because OBS is once again application not responding. Hey. No, I can't scroll up the chat, but I know there's something I still need to scroll back up for. So let's quit OBS and do that. Hurrah! What I also realise I've done quite annoyingly is skip through all the things that it says that you've now unlocked, which is quite annoying. That wasn't being recorded either, so I can't remember what those things are. So if anyone remembers what those things are that it tells you you can now do, please tell me so I can write them down. Okay. Well, I believe, wait, I can cross-reference this over the medium of the internet. And actually, while I'm there, it would be very useful to delete that video. Twit. Say on here. I think the thing happened. Yes. Pablo Tomnord, thank you very much indeed for resubscribing at tier 1. You're 2 months now. Thank you very much. Now I do believe Nightbot now actually should have a timer that warns you about how much Twitch takes from that. $5 you spend on it, Twitch takes half of that, which is really not on at all. And so I remain very grateful, but also a little bit upset on everyone's behalf that OBS is just taking that money when really it's not his, it's to take. Okay. Right. So yeah, what are the things? Talents, A Bahama, NP, Reform Bomber. I like that. Text edit. Trusty text edit. We love text edits. Good stuff. Okay. There you are. Thank you very much. Right. Here we are. So yeah, Moon was easy. Please do your tickets. I could do my tickets, but there would be absolutely no point in me doing that because they would just be open in the storage and I wouldn't be using them. There's some stuff in the storage anyway. Yeah, sure, we could do a celebratory rare ticket. I mean, I don't see why not. Hey, let's celebrate. Let's do that. Nice. Oh no, let's not do that. Okay. Ah, got him. Okay. So yeah, Moon was pretty easy. Moon was really easy, actually. And people said before that floating continent would be more difficult. I didn't realise to that degree. The heck, it was much, much easier. Like, very manageable on the levels that I had. So, that leaves us with a problem called floating continent. We've got a quarter of an hour to start solving that problem. And these are the units, technically, from the last victory. It calls it a victory. I guess in the loosest sense, it is. No gacha if possible. Suggestions, please. Anyway, suggestions. Thank you, Blue Microbe 775. 10 birthday cake bits. Thank you. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna refill my water, hope for some suggestions from you, and then we're gonna work on them. Okay. And before that, I'm gonna play a terrible prank on all of you. Bonjour, bonjour. Okay. Right. Dab. UFO is good. Where's he gone? Alright, okay. He's back. Is he? Alright, okay. So yeah. What, is this just what you want me to try with? Well, hey, no more slow reg. Let's get trying. Let's do it. Dude. Don't want to use a speed up. I mean, we could use a speed. So, well, I guess speed things up. I just hope that this is a decent strategy, because we're going to have to be trying it many times. What with a speed up on, I only have 2. Okay, let's get ourselves going then. Let's get going. Okay. Beep, beep. Level 3 worker kit. Gives us enough to spend with a Bahama, which I know we need to do, because these angels are very much unforgiving. They don't have the treasure on them yet. Which is kind of fine, I can deal with them, it's okay, and they're being like more difficult, helps me to stall. So. Okay, it seems. Speed up on. Is Bahama and shielding him up? Get some waves out as well. Looking like it's bad. Bad. Should have put CPU on as well. Oh well. Live, we learn, or we don't. I don't know. But this level is just, it's not nice. What are we thinking with this one? Is it the kind of thing where we lure? I don't... Let it say, honestly. I don't think it will be possible to, with no gacha, kill a Nimoy boar before the next one appears. I don't think we'll be able to do it. So, I wonder whether luring would be something we should do to kind of maximise the time that we have trying to deal with only one of them. But then I don't know whether we're just kind of giving up on battle real estate, as it were. Real estate that we really, really need, because we're getting chipped away at and killed like nothing I've ever seen, even when we've got a beautiful double freezing Valkyrie doing great work. It just ends up not being enough, basically, and we get problems. I mean, even when we get good shots in like this, I haven't seen in a while, so this is comparably going very well. We've still got issues. Maybe UFO Cat's a good one now. Nice bit of area of effect, I get it. We're going to get another Bahamut shot off? It's almost unheard of for me, but as you can see, as it dies, Nimoy Born number 2 appears. I don't think of Number Gnome number 2 from Horrid Henry. But anyway, and then what was pretty insurmountable becomes utterly impossible to deal with. Like, unless we got a string of infinite freezes off of Valkyrie, and that one didn't even freeze the Nimoy balls, nothing's gonna happen. I mean, the mummies is actually really good, and I don't know whether that's the UFO cat helping us there, because by all accounts, that's pretty decent. Yeah, we've done alright there. Okay, so that's how we did there. Look, OBS is actually responding. Oh no, it's not. Oh well, my mistake. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Need to do the old force close on OBS itself. Oh no. It's back. We're back. Should have brought CPU with me. Why did I think to put CPU on as well? Flip's sake. Why do you think I've got so many of them, Reg? Sort yourself out. Problem. Don't sort myself out. Right. Okay, we're back. And we're gonna try luring this time. It's gonna be exciting. Wow. Wow. Still have that bit from chill. And then we'll come down. Right. I'm thinking, I'm hoping. Oh, the helmet, start taking a shot so I can knock these back away from. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. See how difficult these are without the treasure. Mind you, that's ability, so it shouldn't even really matter. They're just very tough. Oh well. Even really need to upgrade my work. I'm going to spend so much on. Oh my god. That is not the idea that you kill my Bahamut before I even start. Noxious. Flipping things. Right. Okay. Mind you, if I'm luring. Okay. We'll just send that stuff through. That is just an indictment on this level. You need to stop. floating continent. You just need to stop. Honestly, please. Stop. I need to send this vanguard forward. And then... I can... have a nice time wherever you're going to. When they're at the base, I'm going to let the first Nimoy ball back at us. If we get through this, questionable is Angels. The lights out. What do I think? Angels. Yeah. We're not even sake. I really hate this. Wait, why am I not getting speed up? The thing that I put on that I only have 2 of them. Also, kill that dwarf. Being annoying. Why have I got no macho legs? Yeah. How many macho legs is going to help? Come on. Kill the sodding thing. Go away. Die. You're not needed anymore. Leave. Leave. God, I hate this level. Right. Okay. I haven't really done much progress on it. I already hate it. No, stop killing me. Let me proceed, you pillock. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. You need to stop. Get a grip on yourself, you pillock. Please. For the love of God, stop. Honestly, stop. Stop exist. Please, please, go. Please. Oh. Away. Go away. Right, this might finally be the moment where they reactivate the base. Oh no, silly mate. That would be too sensible. This is never-ending torture and we haven't got to the Nimoy balls yet. I'm gonna honestly end myself before this stream at this rate. 3 minutes left. Stop! Stop! For the love of God existing! I hate you! Go away! How have we gone from such highs to such lows? Sod off the lot of you! I hate you so much! Go away! No one wants you here! Be gone! I'm finding it difficult finding things to say that aren't swearing. Just stop being here. Go away. I'm trying to lure you silly sod. Go away. Go away. And never come back. Oh, for God's sake, finally. I'm struggling with tolerating anything. Right, okay, here we go. So we're luring, I'm going to see if that works. Will we just get chipped through, I wonder? Will this just end up being a ginormous waste of time for dying really, really quickly here? Go on. wrong thing got knocked back. I didn't even think that we were going to lose there, but that was a miserable, terrible, painful experience. I hate that very much. That was really awful. Hated that. Really hated that. Okay. Maybe the dragon. I'm gonna get melted through a bit quick. Instead, do this, which we needed in here anyway. Also increases. We basically kind of this. That is. I'll take a CPU. Luring's definitely not a thing, right? It's absolutely not a thing. Lots of potential monies. Can you use parish/chill? Well, if I was going to, I'd definitely put Rover in here. I'm trying to know gacha if at all possible, and that's what this journey is about, finding out if it is at all possible. But on that note, I must bid you goodbye in vocal terms. I will continue this attempt and then end the stream, probably by force closing OBS, knowing how it's acting. Doesn't matter, does it? But I hope you've enjoyed this anyway, and I will see you soon. Thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed this. Ta-ra.